seeing right now with boots on the ground is properties that are priced, updated, and clean are renting really fast. It's the properties that are a little bit dated, maybe asking a little bit too much, are sitting. Tenants are not overpaying, right? And so we just listed a property last week, brand new property to us, 4 bed, 3 bath, asking $5,500 a month on the market for one day, one showing with 2 different people. Both showed up, both applied that night, and we signed a 2-year lease with one of them the next day. So on the market one day, 2-year lease signed and gone. That property was priced correctly. The owner could have asked for more. There were comps that kind of made it like we could ask for a little more, but they were looking for somebody to move in and a good tenant. And we got that right away, rented quick, gone. And that's the key. So another property we have on the market right now, the owner wanted to kind of push the price a little bit for a 1-bed condo. There's a million 1-bed condos out there. And so we pushed the price on that for about a week, had no leads at all, reduced it to the correct price, had a showing today, we got an application. So it's all about pricing. What we're seeing is people that are looking for last year's prices, they're sitting on the market, they're waiting. If they price it correctly with what we're looking at with today's numbers and condition meets those numbers, you'll have showings, you'll have applications, and we can get the property leased. So what we found is everything's leveling off in the market right now. Average rent in DC is about $2,900 a month. Citywide rents are pretty flat. And so it's important to stand out when you're listing a property, especially when you're looking at 1 and 2 beds. There's so many, the market's basically overbuilt on those. All the condos, all the stuff by the stadiums, all the stuff downtown. And so you want to make sure you're standing out. And the key to stand out is price is number 1, conditions number 2, amenities number 3, and all those things. If you're overpriced, they're not going to apply. They're going to go find the next property down the road that maybe has better amenities, or is it in nicer condition, or is priced better, or is even offering, rent reduction, rebates, move-in discounts, that kind of stuff. So again, it's all about having the right property at the right price. When you do get the person that calls you and looks at it, they're going to move forward. They're not going to keep looking. What we're seeing in the market again is it's pretty balanced. Overall, there's about a 7% vacancy right now. And most of that is driven by supply. Again, there's a lot of building of 1 and 2-bed condos, even 3 condos in the market that fluctuating those prices, especially when you look at move-in specials. So another thing we're looking at is its quality and price will move the property. So again, it's today's numbers. When you're looking at numbers, it's not what you could have got last year. That's probably been the biggest hurdle we've had to overcome with owners is they want what they could have got a year ago or 6 months ago, but the tenants are not willing to overpay. They have options, which is good for them. Another thing is rents actually aren't keeping up now with income increases. I was reading something that the average income in DC right now is up about 4%, where rent's only up 1%. But tenants aren't moving. It's expensive for a tenant to move, expensive for them to rent a truck and pay extra rent while they move and move out. And so they're kind of staying put. We're seeing even on our side of the market with occupied units that tenants are negotiating on lease renewals rather than just breaking or ending the lease and moving out because they can find cheaper rent. They're working more with us on, do we maintain the rent the same, maybe a smaller increase, or maybe, again, maybe zero increase. And so the important thing is to price your property right. If you have the funds and the means to update it, but even if you don't, it's still about matching that price to the condition to the location. And that's kind of the same thing it's always been in the market is what's the condition of the property, what's the location, or here's the price based on that. And it's following these simple rules. And it's taking advantage when somebody does come to the property, show them a nice, clean, move-in ready property is a game changer. We still see people that are showing properties that need paint and turnover, and then they're promising the tenant they're going to get these things done. Those can work, but you do find tenants that they don't really trust that. They've been burnt one too many times with the owner that over promises and under delivers. So the goal is if it's vacant, it needs to be move-in ready, clean, priced right. Thank you for watching. If you have a rental in the DC market or even Howard County, I have another video about this for Howard County, but reach out. Let us know if you have any questions about your property or maybe how you can market it or what we can do to help you. Reach out. We have showings available for our leasing agents Monday through Saturday. We're showing properties as much as we can. We're taking those calls. We're pushing them to our properties, and we're leasing properties. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please reach out.